Hello guys, welcome to another session of the R Programming Full Course by Analytics Guru. So in this session we are going to talk about how to create data frames. In the previous video we talked about how to create vectors. So if you haven't watched that yet, please do watch it. So what are data frames? So data frames are another method of how to represent a collection of scalar data more efficiently and in a very lucid manner. And data frames are the most used types of representations of data types. It's because they look like tables and people find it more comfortable and more efficient to comprehend data which looks like tables. Okay, you're going to find out in a moment how to create data frames. Now, as you can see in the R editor, I have different vectors ready. Name, age and sex. Suppose the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J are students of a certain class and their names are A, B, C, D. And since they're different, I use the concatenation function like C. This is how we create vectors. If you don't know how to create vectors, just watch the previous video. Okay. You can understand that these are basically representations of vectors of name, age and sex. And we use the concatenation function. This C is basically to concatenate different types or different data. These numbers are different, so we use the concatenation numbers. Now let me execute these codes one by one. Okay, these codes have been sent to the console. Now I want to create a data frame out of these vectors. Okay, you input your whatever data you have. Suppose you want to carry out a research on any topic. What do you collect data on different variables. So these might be variables. There might be other variables of your interest on the study you are doing. So this is how you first write it down. Okay. Then suppose I want to name the data frame as student. Okay. Student. The command to generate a data frame is data.frame. Okay. First bracket open. Then just give the names of the vectors that you just now generated. Just put the names of the vectors you generated, and after you are done, write this. Strings as factors equals to false. Let me tell you why you need to write this strings as factors equals to false. So factors are basically categorical variables. Okay, I hope you know what categorical variables or dummy variables are. So R has a tendency to consider character data type like this, character data like that of the sex or that of name as factors. In most cases you don't want that. You don't want R to consider strings, these types of strings, string datasets as categorical variables. You want them to be treated as normal strings. So what you do is you put the notation as strings as factors equals to false, because by default R considers strings as factors equals to true. You don't want that, so you put it as false. And now you execute this line of code. The line has been executed. To call the data frame, you write the name of the data frame again, execute it again. See, the data table has been created. So I hope you understood how to do that. First, create the vectors of the different variables or the observations. Then make the data frame, put strings as factors equals to false, because you don't want the strings to be treated as categorical variables. So you put strings as factors equals to false, because R considers strings. It's an intrinsic tendency of R to consider strings as factors. So you denote it as false. Then you call the data frame and the data frame is present in front of you. I hope you liked the video. Please do like and subscribe. And yeah, goodbye now. See you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.